gonna hear some, hoping not hear some noise. Okay, so this is Library Hall. It's a lot of books again. It's actually, what's kind of funny, I realized this on the ride. I realized this on the ride home. My mom was writing me about getting so many books when it's 2 weeks. Like, if it was 1 week, like it was before my dad had a freak out, maybe. And what's maybe be different. And what's funny is that he wouldn't care how many books I got, as long as I wasn't bringing them to me like to Florida or anything like that. So the whole reason for why it's been a while was because of Florida, because it's kind of like it was that week right after I would have gone. So even that Thursday, I had 2 days to read 50,000 books. Like, nope, not doing that. I'll wait till I come back. The only one I had out was a comic. It was the Teen Titans one. Oh yeah, Nosferatu. I think on that one. As a book. So it would take me longer to read. So I was making up for that and the 2 weeks, so it was a lot more than usual. And it was also a new way of putting in the books, which was a lot more complicated, which means some books I couldn't find. Long story short is the best way to explain that. Don't go into over-explaining. But first, this is the book for keepsies. This is that library guy who he and I exchanged books. I don't think he wanted this anymore because he said he got it digitally. I think it was just because how big this book is. Even I'm like, maybe I'll just, yeah. Ooh, it's one of those, huh? It's like a picture book. That's weird. Yep, I definitely have this one. I have this one digitally too. Whoopsie. But he wanted to give it to me. I thought when I saw it, I thought I had it, but I was like, I don't think I do. And of course, I saw this. I was like, I don't have that. Turns out, I think I do. Pretty sure I do. But yeah, it seems to be like, it's like a picture book almost, because I don't do like word balloons. So that's going to be a different way of reading it. Come on. Okay, so I can go back in there. I'm not going to try to do that right now. So it's already tight enough as it is. So that's one that keeps these. I'm always happy that he gives me those. And I always like, and part of me just wanted to say yes, because I didn't want to say no. He was offering me a book for free. Even if I had it, I'm going to say no. Because he wasn't like he was going to keep it anyways. You know, he has it on Kindle. Like I'm pretty sure I do. Whoopsie. Okay, first up, the books in the library itself. Next volume of Hellsing. Oh, Yibo Blot. That's the only book that I have to recommend or talk about. Yeah, I didn't get it this time. I'm gonna get a break. The newest Mango, Jujutsu Kaisen #1. And I only got one of each because you'll see in a minute here. And then Blue Exorcist 15. And the last one that's the library itself, but not last, obvious. It's more than that, but. The rest are interlibrary loans. And then this is Nemesis. Reread. I read the DC one again. I want to read the Image one again. It's kind of funny that Marvel, I think it's Marvel Image, because it's Millar World. And I think Millar World was technically Marvel, I thought I want to say? I don't know. I think it's Image, though. No, it's Image. I know it's Image. So, Image. They have a DC one and an Image one, the same name. But different writers, obviously. They're both pretty good. Both pretty underrated. The one I kept forgetting to put in, and I almost bought myself. Nice, to go by chapters. Yes! I'm so happy. Did you hear what Eddie Gain done? The reason why I'm so glad it's chapters is because of this. I thought I had to binge that all at once. Because when it doesn't go by... super stutter. When it doesn't go by chapters, I'm just like, the hell with it. I'll read it all at once. Provided it's not too long. And this one was a borderline. The thinnest Fables Deluxe Edition is the last one they have. I don't know if they have more. The other library did. The other library, like, interloaned catalog had all 14. Of course, they also got to come out with issue 151 later this month, actually. And they already had the Big B and Batman, so either way, I wouldn't have them all. May or may not get the compendiums, but it's going to be a little while from now. Hell, I might wait till that 12-issue series is over. It's going to be a 12-issue miniseries when it comes back, which I don't mind that. I think, because as is, 150 issues, you can't tell a full story in that many issues. I know you can say the same thing about Spider-Man and X-Men. That's different. Fables is different, I want to say. And I could be wrong, but as long as, like, the way I'm thinking of Fables so far is that they can end it pretty soon here. And I think they change characters. Like, it's not, you don't follow the same character. I found out, yeah, I found out the worst way possible, the hard way. Like, I found out the hard way last book. Anyways, Frontlines Civil War. I'm rereading the Civil War series. And I might just get all of them, like they have in the library, like a Wolverine spin-off, tie-in, not spin-off. The Wolverine tie-in, all those ones. I think I have this Marvel one, too. I don't know why, it's only two I can think of. Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Punisher again. But I don't know which ones they will have and won't have. And this one is the only one. It's like opening up a present now. I can take out the old wrapping tape off. Of course, they just love trapping it in here, so I have to rip open the bag so I can never use it again. But the only one I was waiting on for today, or else it would have gone yesterday, it's Wednesday, so it's a different day, is... What's this? Damage noted. Plastic wrinkled. Yeah, thank you. And starting to peel. Ooh, that's not good. Okay, so the first few issues I'm going to have to read. And I hate this is the digest form. This is what I'm talking about by digests. This is why I won't get the Marvel Masterworks. Like, this is the smallest. Marvel literally was like, let's make this 1 through 4. What? There's 8 issues. Marvel. Yeah. Marvel literally made this the smallest possible they could. The smallest size possible they could. I had the first 2 issues of this series, and I always wanted to read the rest. And I thought they'd have the rest. I know it's 8 issues, not 4 issues. I don't know why they did that. And this one I remember having a long time ago. I don't know if it was the same book, but I remember it was digest form, Wicked Small. I had this like a long time ago, and I just obviously got rid of it, or lost it, or whatever. I mean, like, when I was 8. Probably when it first came out. Okay, first of 2 movies. That's The Green Knight. Got it on Blu-ray. I think I did this for every single one. Oh, because they said it was this day. Yeah, you're going to hear a lot of talking. I'm trying to go not fast. This one I heard nothing about, but looks interesting. FLCL Omnibus. We get into manga recently. I'm like, why not? It's the only one, too. I guess it's on the floor. We'll get into Divine Volume 3. I like when they do these like really thick ones, and it's still $14.99, proving that Image could do this to this day, but they choose not to. They choose to make it $16.99 and thinner than that. Meet this. No. Oh, low battery. I thought it said the other thing, the low storage. Meet the Skrulls, which is a book that it's a newer one, and I almost bought the series, like the individual issues, way back when. I was just getting books to get books, because apparently I didn't want to get trades back then. Because I hate thinking back, like not hate thinking back. When I think back, I hate myself. Like, why did you get so many floppies of random series? Why don't I just get trades? I don't know why I didn't do that. But anyways, this is one I was gonna get way back when. But they never had the first issue. It was always the second issue or the third, never the first. Or they had the first, but they didn't have the second one. It's an also completist. Alright, so... Oh, more in here, I was gonna say. And this one I was very happy to see. The final volume in Promethea. And yeah, I know, those of you who know how much I love this series are probably like, hey, why are you saying that? Well, I mean, you'll see, you knew in my last video that I liked it. You should have known if you're watching the video. Going in order. And that's for those of you who go in order. If this is your first video, obviously you don't know. Or if you haven't watched one of my videos in a long time, obviously you don't know. I'm just saying to those who remember. But yeah, I have to finish that series. This one, Avengers Ultron Forever, part of me only got because you get the first appearance of Ultron right then and there. And it also looked interesting. And who's it by? Oh, Al Ewing. That's why. I like me some Al Ewing. I need to get back on his, whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, that's what this was. It was an Elseworlds. So, I just want to see if this goes by issue. Yep, I see it right here. Nice. Superman, the Dark Side. I think that's him as Dark Side. That's interesting. They have a lot, like, even though they don't have a lot of the same books they had before, or I'm just not looking up the right way, which I know I am, they make up for it by having new shit. Unholy Grail, Volume 1 of 1. I don't know why I said Volume 1. It's only got one volume. Cullen Bunn. This one's King Arthur. It's interesting. I got the kind of ironic because I got the spit it out. Come on, Justin. What's it called? Green Knight. I got Green Knight, and that's also King Arthur or his family or whatever the hell. One Punch Man, Volume 10. Was the other mango? Let Him Go, the DVD. I watched this a while back. I want to watch it again ever since. Mainly because I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like, oh my god, it's the best movie ever. And everyone else seemed to think it was the best movie ever. So I'm giving it a second chance. I've gotten into like, I think it takes place in I think it's technically a western, not like an actual western. But if I remember correctly, it takes place back in Western time. I could be completely wrong. I thought it did. Maybe I'm thinking of another movie. I know this is the movie I'm thinking of, but I think the setting I'm getting wrong. I'm getting mixed up. The storyline I know I'm getting right. Everything else, I don't know. This thick ass book by Craig Thompson. And it's funny that there's another one by Craig Thompson I read and didn't really like. It was like, I forget what it was called. But this one, Near Mint Condition, recommends heavily. And I'm like, alright. And I just kept forgetting to put it in. This better have table of contents. You better have that. Oh, nice. It's 66 pages per chapter, though. At least they don't say read the whole thing. I wouldn't do this. I would have to do it a different way. Because I'm weird about that. I like when books, comics, are issue by issue or chapters. Now, I hope they have the companion book to this series, especially as it has the entirety of a maxi-series in it. But for now, I'm going to have to put up with having, or deal with having, the Death of Wolverine complete collection. One that I, again, almost bought myself a long time ago, too. Because I had the original 4-issue miniseries, loved it to death, and I was like, oh, great, complete collection, more story, and now I just bought that for no reason. But now, I don't have to worry about that. Well, technically, I did buy it for no reason, because I could have gotten it for free. But that was like 8 years ago. Star Trek and Green Lantern. Now, I don't know much about Star Trek. I've never seen Star Trek. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan. But I'm a giant Green Lantern fan. And I was like, okay, I'll get this. Well, why not? Looks pretty interesting. Alright, I gotta kind of pick up the pace. No, I don't. I'm still doing good in time. Uncanny Inhumans. Or Inhumans. This is Charles Soule. And I was like, why not? Charles Soule isn't the first person I would pick up. Like, if I saw a book by Charles Soule, I wouldn't pick it up right off the bat immediately. But I do want some. I guess when I was ordering it, I was in the mood for some. Is that it? No, I shouldn't say, is that it? Yeah, let's count them up. But I was kind of in a mood. I guess when I was ordering it, I was in the mood for some modern. God, spit it out, me. Inhumans. My brain is mush right now, apparently. But I did remember everything I wanted to say. Just couldn't spit it out. Okay, so let's count them all up. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I shouldn't do it that way. Oops. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That sounds about right, right? 20. Why does it not seem right? Here. No, actually, I can see my cheat sheet. Because what happened was I wasn't carrying any miscellaneous books. The books I got from the library itself. Because I also returned 2 books. Because one of them was the wrong one. And then the other one was kind of annoying because it came in way too late. The other one was Billy Summers by Stephen King. And originally I wanted it because, for when I went away to Florida. So I had a nice big book to read. It's going to be nice and long, so it would tie me over, I guess you could say. I don't know why, but it's kind of one of the things I wanted to do. And it came in way too late. I was going to get it from the library itself, but of course, they didn't happen at my local library, because one person still had taken out, well, it still does, since the end of March. So, and I think they knew at that point, yeah, I got them all. I think they knew at that point, okay, the book is gone. The book is gone. We're not going to be able to get it, so we'll get it off the library itself, you know, the Interloans. But they did that without my permission. They did that because, and they're allowed to do that. It's not like saying like, oh, they weren't allowed to do that, guys. Guys, it's so secretive. No, they're allowed to do that, but they don't have to tell you. I just wish they wouldn't, because it came in. I mean, I just put it back in a return slot. But part of me always feels, and the reason for why I say I wish I wouldn't do that is that part of me feels bad because I don't kind of want it at that point. I'm like, eh. But I'll probably get it again for when I go to Ossipee in August. Again, I don't know why I do that. I guess just because I wanted to get something from the library, even when I'm not getting comics. Because trying to pack up all those comics into my backpack, yeah, fucking right. So I just bring books instead, which are a lot easier to carry. Still a lot, but easier to carry. I know, it's weird, but that's the way I've been doing it for a long time now. When I go away to Maine, like I'm going away somewhere like on a car, when I was going away to Maine in a car, I usually will bring comics, but going on a plane trying to bring all that shit, yeah, right. Plus the movies, plus this, plus that, yeah, not gonna happen. So I'd rather bring books, which are easier to lug around. Actually, it's just easier to lug around in general. I don't know why I just said, oh, is that all the books? Yeah, I think it is, Justin. I think it is. Yeah, I got a lot to read. And kids are talking, so I don't want it to be too noisy, so that is it.